In order to peer review and comment on the paper, you see that the link is here, but that's to download the original onto your actual hard drive. And so if you were to comment on that draft, the classmate would never get the feedback. It needs to be made available online. It needs to be made available in the cloud. So when leaving comments, then you can add your comment to the comment box in the bottom right here. Another cool thing is that you can actually do vocal commentary. So I click on this, and then I would then switch off no video, and then I could start recording, and I can leave an actual voice comment. And this is one way to make it more accessible, especially if you are not able to type, or if you're in a car or something like that and you want to do your peer review. So that's like a nice feature of Canvas. And then to actually review directly on the draft so the classmate can view it, so click on this thing that says view feedback. This window pops up here. And so then what you want to do is expand that window. So you see these little arrows right here. So I click on that, and then I can read and comment. And the cool thing about Canvas is that I can highlight a passage, for instance, and then I could highlight it that color and hit the comment and then leave a comment directly there. And so I use this a lot to comment directly on the draft itself. So that's a nice feature. And there's like a text option as well if you wanted to leave like a text box, but I find that the highlighters is the most convenient. To get out of the screen, I hit the two arrows again, so now I'm out of the screen, and then I can close it. And so that way the classmate will directly get the feedback within the draft. But the problem is that Canvas doesn't know that you did that feedback. So you would still have to leave a comment here. You would want to let the classmate know, I reviewed your paper and left comments within the draft itself, right? So you need to like actually write something in that if you did direct feedback within the actual file, as I've showed you just right now. And so then you can leave a comment saying that you did that very thing, and then you hit save. And so then that way, Canvas alerts me that that feedback has been completed. So this is what it looks like on my end. So I can come to peer reviews. And so anything that says a check mark here, that means the student has actually completed their work. If something has an exclamation point, that means they haven't done their peer review yet. So then later when I have to grade peer review to see how many students have completed, then I will look at the check marks. If I see there are 2, then I will give them full credit. If I see there's just 1 completed, I give them half credit. So it's up to students to make sure that they submit that comment in that little tiny comment box. So again, that is in this spot here on the bottom right, especially if you decide to leave the feedback. So this one has already been reviewed, so the student has already read the paper, and then they just chose to do all their feedback there in the margin, which is totally fine. Okay, I hope this explains how to do peer review within Canvas.